Welcome in, everybody, to Lebanon High School. The Cookeville Lady Cavaliers getting set to take on the Brentwood Lady Bruins here in the K. Maynard State Farm Classic at Lebanon High School. An early tip time for the Lady Cavaliers, who are undefeated so far on the season, taking on a Brentwood squad who are looking for their first win of the year, just underway here in the opening quarter. As we welcome you in on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel, Brentwood in their away blue uniforms, the Cavaliers in their home whites. Brentwood with the basketball first. This is Buckley. We'll kick it right back out to Paige Morris, a senior guard for the Lady Bruins. Mentioned this Lady Bruins squad 0-4 on the season. Played a pretty good schedule as Roby gets a hand on this one. Loose on the ground and picked up by the Lady Bruins. Morris will drive, get inside, had it knocked free again. Loose on the ground, and the Lady Cavs now take it away. Sadie Garrett with the basketball for the first time. The Cavaliers will have their first offensive possession. Here's Roby in the paint. Kick it back out. Gilbert on the drive. Nice pass fake. Will go up and miss the lay-in with the right hand. The rebound pulled in by Brentwood. 50 seconds in here to the opening quarter. Throw it ahead for Whitfield. One of the new starters into the lineup today. For the freshman and Kaylee Blood, a post player. Whitfield at 6 foot as well. But this Brentwood team, they'll move it around pretty well. Here's a deep three on the way from Morris. That's good. It's the opening bucket between Lebanon and Cookeville, between Brentwood and Cookeville. Kara Lee got left wide open at the other end. She'll put it up and in. And a fast start for both sides now. 6:39 remaining here in the first. I'm Jacob Vincent, joined by Noah McKay for today's broadcast. Glad to have you along. Roby stepping in front of a pass will take it away. 2-on-1. Gilbert keeps it herself. Right hand scoop is good and a foul. And Kara Lee Gilbert will be at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line 4-1. A fast start for the Lady Cavaliers, who are looking for their fourth win of the season, Noah.
Yeah, you see Morris. She has unlimited range on the other side, getting NAI offers, but I'm sure the Lady Cavs will see Brentwood has struggled mightily with press, particularly early in games this year. Obviously, we did the Upperman game, their season opener. They had, I think, 15 turnovers in the first quarter of that game. So you see Cookeville ratcheting up that intensity early on the defensive end. Kara Lee Gilbert gets out and running. An opportunity for them to really play into their strengths with the speed of this Lady Cavs team.
Kara Lee's free throw was up and through. She's got all 5 points for the Lady Cavaliers. 5-3 start. After that, Morris 5 straight points. Brentwood mentioned 0-4 on the year. Lost to Upperman to open up the season. Then Liberty Creek, a very good Lebanon squad. And then Rockville, which just took their second loss of the season in their last game, the previous one before this.
They get Charlie Roby on the personal foul there. She got caught with her hand in the cookie jar a little bit.
Lady Cavaliers 3-0 to start the year. A good win against Mount Juliet on Saturday in the Smith County Hall of Fame play day. Allie Gillis led the way with 20 points. She's got 2 straight 20-plus point performances. Had 22 against Bartlett in that win, 52-47 as well. Here is Morris with the basketball, being guarded tightly by Roby, 1-on-1. Now we'll back it out and reset. 5:57 to play here in the opening quarter. Morris from the top of the key, had it knocked free, and now hands it off. This is Whitfield. Whitfield, a right-handed dribble. Trying to drive on Gillis, and now we'll kick off. This is Buckley. She'll spin around in the paint, get to the right hand, off the window, and good. A nice move by the senior Maggie Buckley for her first points. And it's 5-all with 5:38 remaining here in the first. Dirksen ahead, breaks the press. Off to Garrett, who tries the three from the right side. It's good. A Whitetail Properties 3 for Sadie Garrett from the right wing.
Yeah, great job in transition by Tanaya Dirksen. Gets to the low block, spins, finds Garrett wide open for 3.
They're able to break the press that time as Foss touches it for the first time over to Morris, who's open for 3. Missed that one off the short side of the iron, but an offensive board for the Lady Bruins. Put right back up by Whitfield, and a foul is going to be whistled here on Sadie Garrett. That'll be her first. Team second, and 2 free throws coming here for the junior post, Callie Whitfield.
Yeah, that's one of those into the landing area. Garrett went for the block and ended right where Whitfield was going to come down and land, so an easy call for the officials to make.
Whitfield getting the start today. She did not start in the game that Noah did when they played Upperman in the season openers. The freshman Kaylee Blood got the start in that one. Whitfield knocks down a couple of freebies, and it's an 8-7 lead for the Lady Cavaliers. Here's Roby will dump it off to Dirksen and around to Garrett. Here's Kara Lee Gilbert from the left wing. Now she'll set up the offense with 5 minutes remaining in the first. And talking about Sadie Garrett, she has looked incredibly confident here in her sophomore season. Got a lot of playing time last year as a freshman off the bench, and now inserted into the starting lineup and looks like a starter for this Lady Cavaliers squad. Here's Dirksen on the drive. Great pass to Gillis, but a foul whistled before the pass on the floor going on Brentwood.
And that's just lack of feel for the game for the official. I mean, there's a little hold, but the girl got free, and it was going to be an easy layup, and Cookeville would rather have that layup than the foul call.
It goes on Haynes Bailey for her first. Roby inside, blocked away by Bailey, and out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Cavaliers underneath. If you were tuned into Upperman yesterday, and we were talking about the officials, guess what?
He's
it's the same guy. He's following us along.
He is back.
Charlie Roby will have the basketball here. We'll have the boys' game coming up after this one. That'll be a fun one as well between Cookeville and Brentwood. Brentwood having a good start to the season at 3-1. The Cavaliers, of course, 2-0 to start this young year. Here's Gilbert around the perimeter for the Lady Cavs with an 8-7 lead. 4:20 remaining here in the first. Gilbert has it knocked free and stolen away. Lady Bruins with a basketball. Buckley will push ahead. And now we'll slow it down. She backs it up along the perimeter. Whitfield in the corner now trying to drive with the left hand. Spins around, a shot fake. Looked like she may have walked, got away with it, and gets the left-handed finish. And Whitfield now with 4 points to lead the Lady Bruins. And it's a 1-point advantage for Brentwood. So Brentwood, the away team, they got their away jerseys. I made the scoreboard before we knew who was going to be home and away, so.
And I wasn't going to change it.
If it's a little confusing on the scoreboard, that's why. Here's a deep one by Gilbert, a little bit off the mark, and the rebound in the hands of the Lady Bruins. Brentwood rebounding the basketball well right now and been able to turn over the Lady Cavs here in this first quarter so far.
But honestly, Jacob, if it's confusing on the scoreboard, I can't help them because the logo and the name is there.
Yeah, that helps a little bit. That one missed wildly by Buckley, and Allie Gillis touches the ball for the first time today. Here is Dirksen, who will bring it ahead now for the Lady Cavaliers. Nobody picked her up, and now there's numbers for the Lady Cavs. Throws it to Roby, one more to Gilbert. Wide open for three, lets it fly, and connects. A Whitetail Properties 3 for Carol Lee, and she is having a good first quarter already with 8 points in this opening quarter. 11-9 advantage for Cookeville.
I think Cookeville would like a wide open 3 for Carol Lee Gilbert every time down the floor. That would work just fine.
Gillis almost took it right out of the hands of Buckley. Now it's into the hands of Morris on the right side. Tries to skip it to Whitfield over on the left wing. She'll fly the 3. It's deep, no good, and Gillis is there for another rebound.
Great box
Numbers
out by Tanaya
again
Dirksen
for the Lady Cavaliers. Garrett bounce past Gilbert, keeps it herself, and missed it on the left side as Morris was trying to pick up a charge, just fell to the ground, and there wasn't even any contact.
It was a flop and a half.
2:44 to play here in the first. Morris on the drive. Nice right-handed finish from that left side. And Paige Morris gets her second bucket. She's got 5, and back and forth we go here in the first quarter. Gillis open, right hand, can't get the finish. That's 3 bunnies the Lady Cavaliers have missed inside. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Cookeville basketball underneath. Checking in for the first time will be Lauren Gillis. I don't think, and we are not going to see Callie Gilbert today. She injured her shoulder against Mount Juliet on Saturday, and she is not in uniform today.
Great move.
That is a really good move by Charlie Roby, who gets all the way inside, uses the screen to her advantage, and puts it up and in for the 2-point lead now for the Lady Cavaliers.
Quick inbound. You give the shot fake from 3. Get the defender off her feet, and then it's an easy lay.
Brentwood trying to break the press. They turn it over. Here's Gilbert. Can she get the layup this time? Left hand, she does. And already into double figures here in the opening quarter, and just takes another one away. Inside, now we'll take it back on the perimeter. Roby open for a triple try. A little too strong, but a long rebound. Allie Gillis tracks it down. Gillis, head fake, drive. Carol Lee Gilbert, another 3 on the way. Oh, my goodness. It's another Whitetail Properties 3 for Carol Lee Gilbert. And a timeout taken by Brentwood is a full timeout. They want to talk about it. Quickly, a 7-point lead for the Lady Cavaliers. You're watching Cavalier Basketball, presented by Double Precision Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Back here at Lebanon High School, and a quick start for the Lady Cavaliers, and namely Carol Lee Gilbert. 18-11 they lead. Carol Lee Gilbert has 13 for the Lady Cavaliers, has knocked down a couple of Whitetail Properties 3s. It's defensively right now. She's getting the job done, but the rest of the Lady Cavaliers are getting the job done as well.
Yeah, mismatch for Cookeville when it comes to their ability to get impressed with their speed in this game. And the guards, Jacob, they've used it here in this first quarter. Brentwood withstood. They got it to 9-8 with a lead, and since then, all Lady Cavaliers.
Kelby Stone has checked in for the first time for the Lady Cavaliers. Mentioned no Callie Gilbert today. She was really the 6th man off the bench for this Lady Cavaliers squad the first few games of the season before she got hurt against Mount Juliet. Brentwood out of the timeout, has the basketball, looking for points now, looking to just take care of the basketball. A few too many turnovers. Buckley, high arcing three, missed it on the right side of the iron, and Roby's got the rebound. It's 3-on-2. Gilbert, pass fake, and now we'll pull it out. Gillis is open from way downtown. She'll let it fly, and she'll hit. Allie Gillis finds the Whitetail Properties three, and Cookeville's enjoyed a lot of success in this gym in the last few years. They are shooting it well early on. Here's Morris at the other end. That one's too strong, and a rebound for Carolee Gilbert. She'll push the other way. The speed of the Lady Cavaliers giving Brentwood all kinds of troubles right now. That one not a great pass by Gilbert and stolen away by Buckley as she roots Gilbert out of the
foul,
way.
Yeah.
52 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. It's a 10-point advantage for Cookeville.
Wow.
And a foul is whistled on Lauren Gillis, who is also checked in for the first time. Couple more subs getting set to come in as Sadie Garrett and Tania Dirksen re-entering. Carolee Gilbert and Charlie Roby will take a break. A couple of subs for Brentwood make their way in as well. The Foss is back in, and then coming in for the first time is Summer Brazel. Tried to get it into Whitfield down low and turned it over as Gillis is right there to take it. Lady Cavaliers with the basketball. 40 seconds remaining here in the first. Lauren Gillis up ahead. Can't get the finish. That's now 4 layups inside. Lady Cavaliers have missed. This could be a much bigger lead, but they're going to keep the basketball here after a turnover by the Lady Bruins. 36 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter.
That was a great outlet feed into the front court. Just couldn't get the layup to go.
Dirksen right back to Allie in the corner, fires it away and hits again. Allie Gillis from downtown, the Whitetail Properties three.
What a quarter for Cookeville. It was 9-8 they were trailing. That is a 15-2 run for those bad at math, which is me.
Takes us a second to think about
No
it
doubt.
sometimes. Brentwood does have the ball. Brazel with it on the top of the key, drives in, bounce pass to Foss. She spins around right back to Brazel, fakes the three with 10 seconds. Now she is picked up by Lauren Gillis and guarded tightly and looking for help. Hands off Buckley with 4. Buckley inside, throws it along the baseline. 3 on the way from Foss. That one is a huge 3 at the end of the quarter for the Lady Bruins to cut the lead just a little bit. But the Lady Cavaliers, good first quarter. 24-14 they lead here at Lebanon against Brentwood. You're watching Cavalier Basketball, presented by 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
This is Sean Maxwell, land specialist for Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Let me tell you what I love about my job. Every piece of ground I look at, I get to hear cool stories of how they grew up on it, and they tell me the history of their land, and it means so much to them for me to pass that along to a buyer or a potential buyer. And the buyers are the same way. I'm helping them with the process that will allow them to build memories on their land that will last generations. I love helping families achieve dreams with their properties. Find me, Sean Maxwell, at whitetailproperties.com.
Back here at Lebanon High School, and a good start in the first quarter for the Lady Cavaliers. As Noah mentioned, it was 9-8. They were trailing, now up 24-14, and Carolee Gilbert had a heck of a run. Defensively, was able to pick off a couple of passes, knock down some deep balls. Allie Gillis added in a couple of deep balls as well. And they start with the basketball first here. Great pass to Dirksen, had the open lay and ends up drawing a foul. She didn't realize how open she was. And she'll take a trip to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Great feed from Roby. And she was too open that time.
And I think that was a great display of how this game has gone so far, because Roby just gave a little head fake and then took off, and the defender was 5 feet behind her. There's just no antidote for the speed right now for this Brentwood squad.
Dirksen cannot connect on the first free throw, as that one is a little too strong.
And the counter is the size inside, but Brentwood can't get the ball across the timeline with the left frequency to even make that a factor.
Yeah, and they're struggling with the speed of the Lady Cavaliers right now, just especially getting back in the transition defense, and like you said, trying to just get it up the floor. They haven't gotten it past about 10 feet down the court. They finally do, and just barely get it across. Still deflected. Foss with it. Over to Morris. An open three on the way. That one's short. And now a run out for Carolee Gilbert. No one's catching her. She'll take it up with the right hand and misses again. Multiple missed layups here in the first half for the Lady Cavaliers, but they're still up by 11, 25-14. Deep one on the way from Brazel was off the mark, and it's offensive board. Morris now on the outside. 7:17 remaining here in the second quarter. Morris will get a screen being guarded by Gilbert. Hands off to Brazel. Brazel will put it on the deck and right back out to Morris. She'll try to drive on Sadie Garrett. Gets inside. A little head fake. Now looking for help and throws it back up top. Carolee Gilbert going for another steal and just all over the place.
I love watching Carolee Gilbert play basketball.
Whitfield a three off the mark and a rebound for Roby. Lady Cavs trying to push again. Over to Gillis on the right wing for three. It's good again. Allie Gillis is 3 of 3 from downtown, and she's got 9 points. Another Whitetail Properties three.
Yeah, the Trevecca signee, when she gets in rhythm, you can forget about it. And right now, all these Lady Cavs are in rhythm from long range.
6:35 remaining here in the second quarter. 28-14, Cookeville leads. Good start to this first half. That was a pretty good feed, but stolen away again by Carolee Gilbert. 2-on-1. She pushes, bounce past Gillis, keeps it herself left hand. She gets the finish.
Carolee Gilbert is a menace on defense. She's just always there. You have no room to breathe. She's going to take the basketball if you give her any opening. And a great feed and nice finish there for Allie Gillis.
Then you can't catch her at the other end. Here's Sadie Garrett using her length, knocking that one out of bounds. Some coming in here for Brentwood. It will be their senior and Maggie Buckley. This Brentwood team mentioned 0-4 on the season with losses to Upperman, Liberty Creek, Lebanon, and Rockvale. And struggling here with the speed of the Lady Cavaliers, one of the top teams in 4A.
Yeah, right now Brentwood's probably regretting the schedule that they made for themselves.
This was a team that had state tournament aspirations a year ago, fell to Lincoln County to have those stop short as Lincoln County made that state tournament. As that's a nice bucket inside for Callie Whitfield. She's got 6 points.
Pass got tipped out of play there, so it'll stay with the Lady Cavs.
Lauren Gillis will check in for her sister Allie as she'll get a short rest. 5:41 remaining here in the second quarter. You see the boys team down there. They'll take on Brentwood coming up after this one. Very, very tall Brentwood team.
Oh, my goodness.
6'10 and 6'6 down low. Now, the guard's not as tall, but their post players are.
And the guards can shoot the lights out of
right.
the gym. They are really good.
They're coming off of a loss to Lipscomb Academy yesterday by just 4 points.
That says a lot because Lipscomb Academy is really good.
Here is Gilbert way downtown. That one's off the mark, and the rebound to Whitfield underneath. 30-16, Cavaliers on top. 5:16 remaining here with the first half. Brentwood trying to get it going here in the second quarter a little bit. Whitfield's got it. She'll fly it away, and a foul is going to be whistled on Sadie Garrett. She went and tried to block it and caught the hand in the process. It'll be 3 free throws here for Callie Whitfield.
Yeah, and that's the twice on Sadie Garrett. One time landing in the landing zone, that time getting up high, giving 3 free throws the other way. So just with a 14-point lead, you don't want to give a ton of life to your opponent. So a learning opportunity there for a player who's playing really well for Cookeville, and doesn't matter because the first free throw missed.
Does indeed. So still have 2 more here with 5:09 remaining in the second quarter. That one will fall. Whitfield's had a pretty good start. She's got 7 points now after that made free throw. Garrett will come off. That is her second personal. So it's Gillis, Roby Dirksen, Gilbert, and Lauren Gillis out there, the 2 Gillises. And only going 1 for 3.
He loves this call. This guy.
You can't box out the shooter. He did the same exact thing
gracious.
against Upperman.
We've called, 500 basketball games in the last year? I've seen that called twice, both by him. How about we just play basketball?
Oh, boy. And that one falls. So 2 for 3, even though it was technically 1 for 3. And Lady Cavaliers still with a 12-point advantage, 30-18. Charlie Roby's got it.
That really disrupted the free throw. Yeah.
There's Allie Gillis over to Lauren. Now Gilbert looks inside, throws to Roby on the left wing into the corner. Allie got loose, lets it fly and missed it. That's her first miss of the day. Gilbert right there, puts it right back up and connects. 15 points in the first half for Carolee. 32-18, Lady Cavs on top. 4:39 remaining here in our first half. 2-2-1 here for the Lady Cavaliers, and they get a deflection and a steal. Lauren Gillis ahead to Roby in numbers. Roby inside, down low, Gilbert. Nice shot fake, and gets the finish this time with the right.
Carolee Gilbert is putting on an absolute clinic. Couple of missed layups. The only thing wrong with her performance in this first half. It's been great.
She still has 17 points and left 4 points out there on the board. 34-18, the Lady Cavaliers lead. 4:10 remaining in the second quarter. Morris and the Lady Bruins just looking for answers and trying to take care of the basketball. Throw it to Buckley on the top of the key. A little stagnant here offensively for the Bruins. Now they get into it. Buckley picks it up and throws it on the left wing. This is Foss will drive inside left baseline underneath, and a very touchy foul called. I don't even know who they got that on. I guess Carolee.
I'm going to be honest, I closed my eyes and put my head into my hands because
I really don't know who they called that on.
crazy.
And for the first time, though, is Taylor Hernandez. She's on ball defense here on Buckley and staying right in front. Picks up her dribble and throws it back up top. Coach Gillis going deep into her bench early on here in this first half against Brentwood. On the drive, Morris gets underneath and somehow ends up at the hands of Whitfield. She'll fly it away. It's in and out, no. Great box out by Allie Gillis, and the Lady Cavaliers have the ball. Here they come. Roby ahead, handoff Gilbert, head of steam, dumps it off to Hernandez. She'll try to throw it up, and she'll be fouled. And Taylor Hernandez will be at the line for a couple of tries.
Brentwood insisting on trying to take charges, but Cookeville has just been really smart, dishing passes, getting away, not making contact, and the Lady Bruins are hitting the hardwood, and it's allowing numbers for the Lady Cavs.
3:21 remaining second quarter, and Hernandez will be at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Make sure you stick around, and we'll have the Happy Hiller halftime show coming up as Hernandez is good on the first.
Upper Cumberland girls basketball so far this year.
Really good.
Smoking everybody. Just
Literally
dominating
everybody.
everybody.
Second free throw by Hernandez is off the mark. Brentwood the basketball, but Cookeville able to get into their full court pressure. Morris into the front court and a double team. Hernandez gets a hand on it, and Cookeville's got it. It'll lead to a jump ball. And that'll be Brentwood basketball. 3:09 remaining here in the second quarter, 35-18. Lady Cavaliers enjoying the first half lead. We got a lot more basketball coming up this afternoon and this evening. This is an entry pass inside to a newly checked-in Lady Bruin and Sela Baldwin. She'll put it up and missed it short. Carolee Gilbert now pushes. She's in a double team. Whitfield knocks it away here. And now looking for a little bit of help, and a timeout will be taken by Coach Gillis. 30-second timeout taken by the Lady Cavaliers to keep possession of the basketball with 2:53 remaining here in the second quarter. But as I was saying, after this one, we'll have Cookeville and Brentwood boys, and then you'll head over to Mount Juliet High School. Boys first in that one, right?
Boys
The
first,
Bees.
Upperman against Tennessee Heat, and then the girls matchup is Upperman girls against Mount Juliet. That's on UCR 2 semifinal matchups. That's a tournament. This is just a kind of classic style. That is a tournament style. And then you'll be in Crossville.
Yeah, well, after we're done here, we'll make our way up the mountain, go to Stone Memorial as Pickett County and Stone Memorial for the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture live, the UCR Facebook page and a YouTube channel. That's going to be a heck of a girls' basketball game. Going to be a heck of a boys' basketball game as well. Really looking forward to that one coming up after these games. We've got a lot of great games today, and then we'll have two more tomorrow from Mount Juliet as well as the Bees and Lady Bees. We'll finish out the tournament there as they will look to hopefully be in the championships on both sides.
And you'll have that one, and I'll be in Lexington as
That's
the Tech
right.
men take on Kentucky tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
They'll be there at least.
I mean, they'll be there, and they will play a game.
They'll play a game.
Who knows?
They'll try their hardest.
Maybe they'll get hot.
Maybe.
I'll be there.
It'll be fun for you.
It will.
Here's Charlie Roby left baseline, and a foul is whistled on Brentwood. I think they're going to get the newly checked-in Sela Baldwin with it, and they do indeed. So Cookeville will take it out underneath. With 2:32 remaining here in the second, inbound Gilbert right back to Gillis. She'll bring it around the perimeter. She looks inside. Nice crossover move. Gets inside. Right back out to Dirksen, who penetrates. Over to Hernandez. Fakes the three, and she traveled with it.
They hate that here. There are more travels when you come in the Middle Tennessee than anywhere else. They cannot stand the shot fake, get out and go. It's close sometimes, but they're going to err on the side of a travel when you come this way. Past Smith County, you're going to get a travel.
And now a freshman, Kate Sexton, will check in for the first time for the Lady Bruins. 2:20 remaining here, second quarter, 35-18. The advantage for the Lady Cavaliers. And a foul called on the Lady Cavs. That one's going on Taylor Hernandez.
And the only thing Cookeville have to be careful of here is Brentwood, while struggling, they've had moments of a real explosiveness because they can shoot the three. And so up 17, that's a very comfortable lead, but just got to make sure you're on your P's and Q's when it comes to defending the perimeter.
Brentwood trying to look for answers into their bench as Sexton checks in for the first time. Here's Morris, immediately guarded by Morgan Davis, who was in for the first time for the Lady Cavaliers.
And Paige Morris is front of that list. She can fill it up in a hurry from long range.
Being guarded tightly by Gilbert. She's had that assignment pretty much all day long so far. Gilbert just kind of switching on the top of that defense right now. Looking like a matchup zone right now for the Lady Cavaliers a little bit. On the drive, Whitfield misses. Roby, nice rebound underneath. She's now trying to push, and a little hand check foul there called on Baldwin, who reaches across her second.
And the Lady Cavs defense has been so good and so tight that it's forcing Brentwood into taking some really bad shots. They're getting impatient sometimes in these half-court possessions. So even when they're not turning it over, Cookeville is still forcing them into taking essentially turnovers with bad shot selection.
Brentwood's only got 4 points here in the second quarter. Lady Cavaliers, they've simmered a little bit, but still playing well in this second frame. Nice pass inside to Dirksen, who makes a nice catch. Out to Roby, fakes on the three. She'll penetrate inside, tries to go up with the right hand, and what a finish. Gets a little English on the basketball. Charlie Roby has 4. 37-18, and Brentwood changed it up defensively. They're going to the zone, trying to slow down this Cookeville offense, and still can't stop them.
Look at this.
117 double team on Morris. She's able to get out of it to Baldwin and around to Sexton. Now over to Whitfield. She's been really their only scoring here in the first half. She'll spin around on Dirksen. She traveled again, but they let it go. Throws it up and missed it. Gillis ahead to Roby. 2-on-1. Roby at the elbow. Keeps it herself. Right hand finish. Charlie Roby with 6 in the first half. It's 39-18, a 21-point advantage for the Lady Cavs with 52 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Onslaught may be on here for Cookeville. They're in complete rhythm and control. Another steal.
Roby picks it off up to Gilbert. Gilbert looks inside, left hand. She gets the finish this time. And Carolee Gilbert now with 19 points here in the first half.
And they're trying to hammer down, get as much of a lead as you can before halftime because right now Brentwood's kind of mailing it in ahead of the break.
Morris has it, throws right side. Foss gets inside, left hands. Can't get the finish. Gillis there for the rebound. Lady Cavs trying to push again. Up to Davis. Has to track it down on the baseline and then throw it away as Sexton steps right in front. Jump ball call. This will stay with the Lady Cavaliers underneath with 17.9 on the timer.
Relentlessness is the word that comes to mind right now with the way Cookeville's playing on the defensive end. Just relentless attack, no room to breathe for the opponent.
41-18. They inbound it to Gillis. Here is Roby. Roby will back it up with 10 seconds. Now she'll start it. Roby drives, and a foul is called on Whitfield. They like their hand checks here, too.
They certainly do. I haven't got to say this year. Leave the hand checks at the house. We're good on that.
It's going to be 2 free throws here for Charlie Roby, at least, from the Sonia Brown with American Away Real Estate free throw line.
There's a difference between a hand check and a push, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a great half for Cookeville right now.
It really is. 24 points in the first quarter. Not quite going to get there in the second quarter, but still pretty darn good. They've got 43 right now. 6 seconds to go. Brentwood trying to bring it up. Sexton throws it up ahead. It's a turnover. Gillis has it, and not going to be able to. She tried to throw it up there. She realized there wasn't a whole lot of time left. 43-18, a 25-point lead at halftime for the Lady Cavaliers. You're watching Lady Cavalier basketball presented by Whitetail Properties on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care right where life happens.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential and multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
.931 Sports Cards and Collectibles is your one-stop shop for sports cards, Pokemon cards, sealed product hobby boxes, and more. Whether you're just wanting some more memorabilia or you're a seasoned collector, the experts at 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles have what you need. Stop by 620 South Jefferson Avenue, Suite 208B in Cookeville from 12 to 6 Wednesday through Sunday, or 10 to 6 on Saturday to see their incredible selection. 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down, you'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 20 acres in the countryside of Clinton County, Kentucky. This property has a stocked pond and is mostly wooded with marketable timber. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends December 4th at 12 noon. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookeville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turfmasters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the Rico team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
SwallowsInsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
It's the Happy Hiller halftime show here at Lebanon as Cookeville takes on Brentwood. Visit happyhiller.com for all your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical problems today. That's happyhiller.com. A great first half for the Cookeville Lady Cavaliers here against Brentwood in the K. Maynard State Farm Classic at Lebanon High School. The Lady Cavaliers leading 43-18. And they have been dominant here in this first half. Brentwood has really struggled against the full court pressure, turning it over a lot and haven't been able to slow down the Lady Cavaliers offensively, and namely Carolee Gilbert, who leads the way with 19 points in that first half. Allie Gillis also had 11. Charlie Roby with 8. The Lady Cavaliers pretty much getting anything they want in that first half.
Yeah, anything they want indeed. And a matchup advantage for them when it came to their speed. We talked about that very early on, their ability to press. Brentwood handled it okay early, but it was the relentlessness of that pressure. Just anytime Brentwood tried to turn with a basketball, there was a new Lady Cavalier there to try and take it away. They got those turnover numbers up. They could be up even more. Missed a couple of easy looks, but did get really hot from three towards the end of the first quarter. Carolee Gilbert was awesome, but it was the defense that started it for Cookeville. And yet still allowing 18 points. Jamie Gillis probably not going to be thrilled with that because they like to allow even less than that, but a very, very strong half against a Brentwood team that I know that's now going to be 0-5, but I still think is better than their record indicates at the end of the year. They just happen to have scheduled games that maybe weren't ready for at this point in the season.
Yeah, it took on Upperman to open up the season, expecting to make a 3A state tournament run. Then Lebanon, they're trying to get back to the 4A state tournament. Cookeville in there as well with Rockville and Liberty Creek. So a tough start to the season for Brentwood. You mentioned the defense for the Lady Cavaliers. They give up 14 points in the first quarter, only 4 in the second quarter. They were down 9-8, and then we looked up and they were up by 8. And they went on a big run in that first quarter, and ever since then, defensively have been really, really good. They were able to make some adjustments and get some stops defensively and have really turned it into offense on the other side.
Yeah, it all starts on the defensive end, turning it into offense, but then they executed well. And I thought beyond Carolee Gilbert, Allie Gillis obviously shot the ball really well. I thought Tanai Dirksen played really well on the defensive end, had a couple of nice passes in the half court as well. Sadie Garrett played well in that first quarter in particular. So Carolee's been the star today, but it's been a balanced effort for Cookeville, and they're looking to just keep their foot on the gas and run away with a victory today here in this what is a very good kind of classic style that they have here in Lebanon every year.
A lot of good teams that play in this one. Not a tournament style, but they just play games and play scheduled games. You're not really playing in a tournament for a championship or anything, but a lot of good teams involved. We'll have the Cookeville and Brentwood boys coming up after this one. 43-18 as we get ready to start the second half. Brentwood will start with the basketball first, moving from left to right. As you watch this one live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel, presented by Whitetail Properties, Double Precision Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance, and 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles. Still one spot available for being a presenting sponsor for Cookeville Cavalier basketball as Whitfield just throws it up near the rim and got it to fall. She was their only semblance of offense in the second quarter, and she's got 10 points to lead the way now for the Lady Bruins. Lady Cavaliers will have the basketball leading by 23, 43-20. Brentwood changed it up defensively late in that first half to try to slow down this Lady Cavalier offense. And it looks like they've kind of stuck to that in the zone. Here is Gillis. She'll bring it around the perimeter to Roby. She crosses over, gets inside. The right hand, good off the window for Charlie Roby.
Yeah, and a smart little slide for Roby, who's played a ton of varsity basketball. She gets in, then takes a little hop to the right before putting it off the glass to get some separation from the defense.
Her offensive game has just got so much better over the last couple of seasons. This one's missed wildly off the window. Dirkson's got a rebound and will be fouled by the Lady Bruins. Haynes Bailey will pick it up. And Charlie Roby with 10 points already. We saw her get a little bit better even last season offensively, and obviously has continued to do so here in her senior year. And you mentioned it, they've been in that starting lineup for the last 3 years. They've gotten a lot of varsity playing time and have made a couple of state tournaments in the process. Here is Gillis, looks at the basket, bounces off to Dirksen. She'll look inside. Now drives, and an offensive foul is called on Tania Dirksen on the hook. Went around Bailey that time, and so she'll pick it up. This Lady Cavalier squad made the 4A semifinals last year where they fell to Bartlett, who they beat in Game 2 this year, 52-47. Trying to get back there. Going to be a little bit different. Different district, different region. Bradley Central now in the region, so you really want to win the district and face them in the region championship. As a turnover here leads to a Lady Cavalier steal. Great pass ahead to Garrett with the right. She gets the finish.
It's a great steal by Allie Gillis in the half court as she just kind of caught the offensive player asleep towards the baseline, came from behind, ripped the basketball away, leads to the two on the other end.
47-20. The Lady Cavaliers extend their lead. 6:10 remaining here in the third. Here's a skip pass to Morris, who lets it fly. She can really heat it up, but that one was way off the mark. It's an offensive board for Bailey. Bailey looks around, now throws it down low to Foss. Foss will throw it up with the right hand. Can't get the finish, and Gillis a strong rebound there. She'll throw it ahead. Here's Roby. Good pass to Garrett. Cutting to the basket, lays it up and in. The only way she could get it there was throw it through the air, and was able to do so. And a nice catch and finish for Sadie Garrett on the run. There's Moores ahead now for Brentwood, down 49-20. Been clinical for the Lady Cavaliers. We've seen quite a few of these performances from Upper Cumberland teams the last few games.
Every time. Every time one of our teams plays somebody from out of the area, it's just a thrashing so far.
Buckley inside, can't get the finish. Gilbert, rebound, she pushes, and again, numbers for the Lady Cavaliers. Keeps it herself, left hand, and puts it in. 21 on the day for Carolee Gilbert. We saw Upperman just absolutely dismantle Stewart's Creek yesterday, and now Cookeville doing the same thing to Brentwood. And that one almost picked off by Gillis. Whitfield hands it off. Foss on the drive left baseline. She can't get the finish. Been that kind of day for the Lady Bruins. And now they're behind again. As a little bit slow in getting back. Gilbert, nice pass fake. Keeps it herself. Is fouled. Will be at the line for two.
Right now it's whatever you want to do, you can do if you're Cookeville. So you just try new stuff. Get the little pass fake, drive in, throw it up wildly, get the call, go to the line to shoot two more. Just absolute dominance out of the Lady Cavs.
Carolee Gilbert with 21 points so far today at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line connects on the first.
And I will once again advocate to change the running clock rule to include the third quarter.
Yes.
35 plus.
Yes.
Let's get this thing on the go.
100%.
Comeback's not happening. Let's go.
Kelby Stone checks in again for the Lady Cavaliers. I think that's Lauren Gillis. It is. We'll check in for Carolee Gilbert after that. Two makes at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line for Carolee. She's got 23 on the day. 53-20 is the advantage for the Lady Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's Carolee Gilbert 23, Brentwood 20.
Yeah, and it looks like it out there on the floor as well. Just over 4.5 to play here in the third. This one's thrown to Morris on the top of the key. She'll jab and drive and spin it around. Now backs it up to the half-court line. Being guarded by Roby, trying to get past her. Drives inside, a stop, now spin, now looks for help. Couldn't get anything away from Roby and just threw it straight out of bounds. That'll be Lady Cavalier basketball. Just couldn't pass off. Charlie Roby stuck on her the whole time and turned it over. So the Lady Cavs get it back. 4:12 remaining here in the third. We expect a better one coming up in the next Cookeville-Brentwood game. Stone will have it here on the left wing. Here's Roby. Bounce pass to Lauren Gillis. She'll put it on the deck, hand off to Stone. Now Roby on the drive. Cuts inside, right hand. Can't get the finish, but Sadie Garrett's got the rebound, and the Lady Cavs still have it.
And how about the Lady Cavs likely out-rebounding Brentwood right now despite the size disadvantage. That is just pure hustle for the team in white and red.
Sadie Garrett will throw it into the corner. Lauren Gillis will fly the three. That one a little too strong. It's out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Bruins, and Cookeville will have it underneath. 3:32 remaining here in the third. 53-20 they lead. Roby will bounce it into Dirksen, and she'll be fouled. Now, foul's going to be whistled on Foss. It's the 13th foul already on Brentwood here with 3:29 remaining in the third. And Roby will go to the far sideline, inbound in front of the bench. Garrett sets it up, throws to Roby and around to Gillis. Lauren will put it on the deck with the right hand. Over to Stone now. She looks inside that zone. And over to Lauren on that right side again. Dangerous pass, deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Cavaliers here on this near side after it was touched last by Brazel. Roby will set it up against the zone defense. Dirksen looks inside and around to Roby again. There is Stone, a tough catch, and she is going to be pushed and fouled. That is the fourth team foul on the Lady Bruins with 3:05 remaining here in the quarter.
Yeah, we should kind of relax on the fouls for Brentwood at this point.
Aubrey Murdoch will check in for the Lady Cavaliers for Charlie Roby. Lauren Gillis to inbound. Throws it up top for Dirksen. Nice. And they don't call a foul there, but Dirksen finishes anyways. And she has her first field goal of the day. She's got 3 points.
Nice touch for tonight, Dirksen inside. That is not easy. Just kind of flick it up and get it to sit on the rim and fall through.
And that pass is going to go straight out of bounds again. Brentwood looking all out of sorts.
Well, and when the coach has sat down.
Yeah, it's not.
And has not been
exactly
teed
what
up.
you want to see.
That is, that's when you know it's not going great.
Defeated look on that side. I mean, this was a team that was a game away from making the state tournament last year. Fell to Lincoln County, who then the Lady Cavaliers dispatched of in the quarterfinals anyways, but still. There's Murdoch. We'll throw it to Lauren Gillis. Everybody going to get some playing time today. Murdoch on the top of the key. Stone in the middle. Nice backdoor cut to Lauren Gillis underneath. Can't get the finish underneath the basket. Brentwood with it in the backcourt. 2:33 remaining here in the third quarter. 55-20 is the lead. Carolee Gilbert and Allie Gillis head to the scores table, and the Lady Bruins wince a little.
Exactly right. Every Brentwood fan is not excited right now.
We appreciate Coach Gillis for that, though, as the score is a 35-point lead right now.
Keep it there.
Whitfield drives, looks, throws it up with the right, missed it. Good box out, and that's going to be a foul called on Whitfield. Good job by Lauren Gillis underneath.
It's going to be 2 free throws, too.
So Whitfield hit with the foul. It'll be 2 free throws at the Sonia Brown with American Way. Oh, we got the clock running. Let's go.
Love it. Why not? Churn it. No free throws?
No, they just realized it was 5. Coach Gillis had to say, isn't that free throws?
And they're still running the clock.
We absolutely love that.
I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to bring attention to it because it's real quiet in this gym right now. So, how about Ben Craven over there? Just
yes, sir. I bet he'll be with you coming up afterwards.
He's staring right at us.
He probably hears us.
You think he knows that we're staring at him?
Lauren Gillis misfires on the first. She'll have another from the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. And, by the way, Carolee Gilbert and Allie Gillis went right back to the bench. They did not check in. Taylor Hernandez is in with Morgan Davis. Second free throw good for Gillis. She's in the score column for the first time today. 56-20, 63 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Crossover dribble and a handoff to Whitfield. She'll drive now on Hernandez, staying right in front the whole way. That's a tough finish for Callie Whitfield. And again, Whitfield has all 4 points here in the quarter for Brentwood. Lauren Gillis at the other end. A nice finish with the right hand.
Yeah, great take by Gillis inside. Little contact, finish off the glass, get 2 more.
38 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Still 1 more quarter to go in this one, but the Lady Cavaliers have absolutely dominated from the first quarter on. Inside, and the shot missed. Good defense by Davis.
Watch
and
out.
3-on-0 here for the Lady Cavaliers. Hernandez all alone lays it up and in. 60-22. And very reminiscent of Upperman and Stewart's Creek yesterday. Deep one on the way. A front spin shot.
And Cumberland County, Ray County,
Yes.
and all the other games that have been blowouts in our area.
Murdoch inside.
Nice.
She'll get the finish. Aubrey Murdoch finds her first bucket, and that brings us to the end of the third. 62-22, Lady Cavs on top. You're watching Lady Cavalier basketball, presented by Double Precision Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UC.
This is Sean Maxwell, land specialist for Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Let me tell you what I love about my job. Every piece of ground I look at, I get to hear cool stories of how they grew up on it, and they tell me the history of their land, and it means so much to them for me to pass that along to a buyer or a potential buyer. And the buyers are the same way. I'm helping them with the process that will allow them to build memories on their land that will last generations. I love helping families achieve dreams with their properties. Find me, Sean Maxwell, at whitetailproperties.com.
It's a 40-point advantage for the Lady Cavaliers against Brentwood. That's right, 40-point lead, 62-22. The Lady Cavaliers have allowed just 8 points since the first quarter, which they led by 10, 24-14 defensively. They have been tremendous offensively, just as good.
Yeah, absolutely. Complete effort right now out of the Lady Cavs. They've been maybe the most impressive 4A team in this entire state so far this season, picking up right where they left off against another 4A opponent here in Brentwood and have dispatched them in short order. And most importantly, the clock is going to run this entire fourth quarter.
Here's Stone inside. Can't get the left-handed finish, and it's rebounded by Brentwood. They'll push the other way. Brentwood and Cookeville here in the K. Maynard State Farm Classic at Lebanon High School, something they do every single year. And Lady Cavaliers participate in a lot of those years. Playing Brentwood today. We'll have the boys coming up next as well against Brentwood. Very good Brentwood team. Cavaliers 2-0 on the season. Baldwin left hand. That's a nice finish. Sheila Baldwin, their first bucket of the ball game, and the Lady Cavaliers will push the other way.
Bell just went off.
No school today at Lebanon High School. There's a nice floater from the baseline for Lauren Gillis, who has come on and kind of taken over the offense since she has entered. Lady Cavaliers still lead by 40, 64-24. Lady Cavs, they're missing school. They've got school today.
Yeah, really had to twist their arm to get them to
Yeah.
get out of school for all these Upper Cumberland teams in these tournaments.
6:55 remaining here in the ball game. Baldwin inside. We'll throw it back up top for Sexton.
Which, if it's like when we were in school, I don't think much schoolwork was getting done the Tuesday before
Especially
Thanksgiving.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
On the drive, and Morris is going to be fouled. She'll be at the line for 2 shots.
And this is, you got some young kids in there, and this coaching staff will want to see them finish strong, go 4 complete quarters, and an opportunity for them to go at it against, still some main players out there for Brentwood right now.
Yeah, Morris is at the line right now. Came in kind of their leading senior, and you mentioned you saw her against Upperman. She can really fill it up from outside. Just 1 made 3 so far today, and that was kind of what set the tone in that first quarter defensively, really running her off the line, even though she did knock down 1 triple. This is the second free throw there, and a good rebound by the Lady Cavaliers. They'll look to push the other way. Here comes Hernandez. Throw it to Murdoch. Bounce pass back to Hernandez. And in there as well as Ansley Bruce for the first time for the Lady Cavs. Here's Davis on the left wing. Over to Bruce, left side. She looks inside, tried to throw it to Stone and had it knocked away. Was expecting Stone to go to the basket. Now it's loose on the ground. Stone's got it. Lady Cavaliers still fighting. We've got a stoppage and a jump ball with 5.5 to go. That'll be Brentwood ball, and they'll sub in a couple more players. Marin Brazel will check in for the first time, and Whitfield comes back in. 5:18 remaining here in the fourth. 64-25 is the lead for the Lady Cavaliers. Appreciate our presenting sponsors, Double Precision Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance, 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles, and Whitetail Properties for making Lady Cavalier and Cavalier basketball all possible all season long, as Baldwin will miss and then a foul on the rebound. And you see, top right corner, there's still an open spot there. If you would like to be a presenting sponsor of Cookeville basketball for the rest of this season, give us a message. Let us know, and we'll get you hooked up. Hernandez has it here. It was a foul on Brentwood, so Cookeville's got the basketball. Here's Davis. Around to Stone. Right back to Davis on the left wing. They left her. She flies it, and just a little too strong. Rebound underneath, picked up by Brentwood, but it's going to be a jump ball, and the Lady Cavaliers will keep it underneath the basket. Hernandez will inbound with 4:20 remaining here in the contest. She'll bring it around the perimeter. There's Bruce. Right-handed dribble. Looks back up top. Nice backdoor cut for Murdoch, who flies it away. Missed it off the right side of the iron. And it's rebounded by Brentwood the other way now with 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. On the drive is Brazel. Spins around, throws it up, can't get the finish, and Murdoch the rebound. Here come the Lady Cavs with numbers. Hernandez racing ahead. Bounce pass to Davis, who throws it up and in with the right.
Nice pass by Hernandez. Gets up the floor with urgency. Fires it across to the opposite block for the easy lay.
66-25 they lead, and Lady Cavaliers' tough schedule continues as well, as the foul's going to be whistled on Davis at the other end. They'll play the Webb School at a bell buckle coming up on Friday at Easel Harding. And then they'll go to Stewart's Creek next week before hosting Knox Catholic. Morris at the line again for a couple of tries. First one is up and good. These Lady Bruins will get Green Hill coming up on Tuesday next week. Maddie Resney checks in for the first time for the Lady Cavs. And Morris goes 2 for 2 from the strike. She'll come out, so will Whitfield, as Brentwood will bring in a couple more players. Kaylee Blood checks in. And Summer Brazel is back in there as well. Murdoch with it on the top of the perimeter. Just about 2.5 to play here in this one. Skip pass, Murdoch again. Now we'll drive with the left hand. Hand it off as Resney will get it around to Davis. Here's Hernandez in the corner. Right back to Davis. Murdoch. Skip. Hernandez. Thought about the three. Murdoch puts it on the deck. Bounces off to Resney. Throws it left side, Hernandez. She will fly it away this time. Off the mark, and the rebound hauled in by Baldwin. Here comes Brentwood with it. This is Brazel with the basketball. 2 minutes remaining. Baldwin on the drive. Takes it inside. Throws it up at the right. Missed it. Good. Box out underneath by the Lady Cavs as Davis is able to pull it out of there. She'll push it ahead across the timeline. Now slow it down with 1:49 to play. Murdoch with it. Couple of moves. And into the corner. Resney has it. Davis will fly it away from deep. Off the short side of the iron, and Baldwin reaches up for the rebound and then will be fouled with 1:34 to go in the contest. So again, more basketball coming up. Of course, the boys game coming up after this one. And then over on UCR2 starting at 4:30, Upperman boys and Tennessee Heat in the semifinals of the Mount Juliet Thanksgiving Tournament. After that, the Lady Bees will take on the hosting Mount Juliet Lady Bears. And then at 6 o'clock on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel, Pickett County girls against Stone Memorial, followed by the boys. We still got a lot more basketball coming up.
We do. It's just the appetizer.
And it has been a dominant performance. Hernandez took one too many steps underneath that time. But a very dominant performance for the Lady Cavaliers today here at Lebanon High School against Brentwood. Brentwood's going to fall to 0-5. Lady Cavaliers going to improve to 4-0. This is Sexton with the basketball around the perimeter as we tick under 45 seconds to play. Inside is Blood, throws it up, missed it, too strong. And the Lady Cavs will have it again. They lead 66-27. Murdoch trying to drive. Back out to Hernandez with 27 seconds. Resney will fly it away. That one just off the mark. A good look from that right side. 20 seconds remaining, and Brentwood will have it. Razzle will fly it away from deep. Off the mark, and the rebound in the hands of the Lady Cavs with 10 seconds to go. Resney pushing. Poke from behind, tries to throw it up, and it's stolen. Here come the Lady Bruins with 3 seconds. Throw it down low for Baldwin. Throws it up there and missed it. And Lady Cavaliers get an impressive victory against Brentwood, 66-27. They improve to 4-0 on the season.
A dominant win for the Cookeville Lady Cavaliers, a 4-0 record facing 4 4A opponents, and they've all been convincing victories or hard-fought victories against great teams in Bartlett. So a great start to the season here for Cookeville. No doubt who the better team was, and they continue to roll using their speed and their really high basketball IQ and sensational defense to dominate their opponents.
Final score 66-27. Carolee Gilbert leads the way with 23 points, only played in 3 quarters. Allie Gillis had 11. Charlie Roby with 10. 7 points for Sadie Garrett, 3 points for Tania Dirksen. Coming off the bench, Lauren Gillis poured in 5. Morgan Davis had 2, and 2 apiece for Taylor Hernandez and Aubrey Murdoch. Who are you going with? The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game.
Yeah, no doubt. It's Carolee Gilbert today. She was sensational early on, scored 10 points, felt like in 3 minutes of game time, and never looked back. Carolee Gilbert set the tone. The rest of the team also rose to the occasion in a convincing victory for the Lady Cavs today.
Final score today, 66-27. Now the boys will get warmed up. We'll have that broadcast starting in about 14 minutes right here in this stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, Cavalier basketball presented by Double Precision Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance, 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles, and Whitetail Properties. Keep it tuned in right here. We'll be back in just a little bit. Back here for the boys contest at Lebanon High School. The K. Maynard State Farm Classic put on at Lebanon High School. Cookeville and Brentwood, and this one is going to be all kinds of fun. The Cavaliers 2-0 on the young season. Wins against Oak Ridge and Smith County. They beat Smith County on Saturday 65-57. A game they led by 15 at halftime. It got a little bit closer in the second half, but still able to get out of there with an 8-point victory against the Smith County Owls. For these Brentwood Bruins, they're coming off of their first loss of the season yesterday here at Lebanon against Lipscomb Academy, 54-50. 3 wins before that against Upperman, Smyrna, and Lebanon. Obviously, that Upperman game, the season opener, we had the broadcast coverage of that game, so Noah has gotten a chance to see this Brentwood team one time before. They got a lot of size inside. Davis Cochran, 6'10", has offers from Austin P., Lipscomb, and Belmont. So they've also got a forward at 6'6", and they got some guards who can really shoot the basketball.
They do. Davis Cochran, number 1 rated power forward in the state of Tennessee at 6'9" is what he really is. Very good, very skilled player, and the shooters around him. To me, this is the toughest test Cookeville has faced so far this season when you consider what Oak Ridge lost off that team from a year ago. This team led by Davis Cochran with some absolute lights-out shooter on the outside. Luke Matthew, legit. Hudson McKnight, legit. They can really shoot the rock, and so for Cookeville, a big challenge. These young kids who have not played a ton of varsity minutes, the size is off the bench for the Cavaliers. They're going to have to come through in a major, major spot for Cookeville to compete in this game today.
Same starting lineups for both sides that they've been using pretty much all season long. First for the Cavaliers, they'll be the home team. Jalen Dank, Bo Maxwell, Walker Redding, Bryce Heron, and Brody Parsons. For the Brentwood Bruins, they are the away team in their road jerseys. Those blue jerseys, Davis Cochran, Luke Matthew, Hudson McKnight, Jackson McCutcheon, and Jake West. Mentioned Jake West, he's at 6'6", Davis Cochran at 6'9". The Cavaliers, fairly tall squad, but they're all right at about 6'3" or 6'4" across the board. Bo Maxwell a little bit shorter than the rest of them, so they don't have that real tall size inside. They're a little bit taller at the guard positions, but definitely giving a few inches to Cochran and then West. Just about to get underway between Brentwood and Cookeville. Brentwood in those road jerseys going from right to left. The Cavaliers in their home whites. Glad to have you along. You're live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. Cochran will win the tip, and the Bruins will have the first possession of the basketball game. Bringing it ahead will be McKnight on that right side with the neon orange shoes. We'll throw it on the left wing into the hands of Matthew. Matthew puts it on the deck, drives, free throw line jumper on the way, off the mark to the right side of the rim. Great box out by Walker Redding inside, and he's able to pull down the rebound, and the jump ball is called. It's going to be Cavalier basketball. 7:39 remaining here in the first. Interested to see what the rotations look like for Coach Hill in this one as well. He went to the bench pretty early on against Smith County on Saturday. We'll see if those are the same here in this one. Here was Maxwell, top of the key, throws to Dank, and he traveled with it. Thought about taking the three, then tried to drive, and in the process, picked up his feet and didn't put it on the deck. 7:27 remaining here in the first, and an early turnover by the Cavaliers. Both teams trying to find a little bit of a rhythm, just 33 seconds in. Throw it on the right side now to McCutcheon. He catches for the first time, gets a screen from West, trying to throw it down low to him. Here's Cochran. He'll hand it off into the hands of Matthew. Matthew will dump it down low. Cochran catches, double team, whips it out along the perimeter. Deep three on the way from McCutcheon, and that one's good, and he's fouled. He'll have one free throw at the line to try to complete a 4-point play.
And you see why this Brentwood team is so good. Cochran requires a double team. As they get the foul on Brody Parsons, he whips it into the corner, then three.
Well, they called this on the floor.
How was that possible?
Did they count the bucket?
He made the shot. What planet am I on?
So are they going to get the ball and a
There's
good bucket?
no way that's not an and one.
Whoa.
It was a foul, and it should just be an and one. What are we doing?
So Brentwood is...
And now they're giving Cookeville the ball?
What is happening? What just happened? They called a foul on Brody Parsons.
On a shot.
How is this I don't know what's going on. They have 3 points on the board for Jackson McCutcheon as well. Dank inside has it ripped away. We think it's a 3-0 lead for the Bruins.
He said count it.
Here's Cochran for three from the top of the key. That one's no good, and a rebound by Parsons. Cookeville will push. Weird start to this one. Heron will try to answer with a triple. That one will rattle home. It's a Whitetail Properties 3 for Bryce Heron, who has been shooting it really well early on this season. 3-3 in the early going. 6:32 remaining here in the first. I still can't wrap my head around that.
I have no clue.
Great drive with the right hand, and the finish is there for Hudson McKnight. McKnight, right past the defense. Now a little bit of pressure here from the Bruins. Heron catches at the top of the key and tried to throw it to Redding. It was deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavaliers on that right side. 6:12 remaining here in the first. Glad to have you along on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. High-powered matchup between two good 4A teams. Redding on the inbounds, knocks down the triple. It's a Whitetail Properties 3, and they'll have a stoppage to fix the net. But a back-to-back triples by the Cavaliers, and they're probably going to need a good amount of those today against this Bruins squad.
Yeah, going to have to defend inside well and shoot the three ball well. That's the path to a victory today for Cookeville. So far, they're shooting the three ball well.
6-5, they lead. 6 minutes remaining here in the first. Trying to drive. Parsons got a hand in there, but picking it back up is Matthew. He'll throw it right side now to McCutcheon, who directs some offense. Being guarded tightly by Maxwell. Double team comes to him, lost it, picks it back up, and around to Matthew again. We'll give to Cochran, being guarded by Redding. He gets that defensive assignment today and given a few inches there is Walker Redding. Cochran on the top of the key. He can handle it like a guard, and he'll shoot it from outside, and a foul's going to be whistled on Walker Redding. He dealt with a lot of foul trouble against Smith County. Didn't play a whole lot because of it. Picks up his first personal here today. 6-5, Cavaliers on top. 5:33 remaining here in the first.
Whoops. Somebody forgot to start the clock. It was me. I'm somebody.
Here is West with the basketball, trying to drive on Parsons. A lot of contact, and they called an offensive foul. Parsons really, really good at drawing offensive fouls. Tried to get set, and he did. And the foul called on Jake West. His first personal will be Cavalier basketball. 5:30 remaining here in the first, and the Cavaliers will get it back with a 6-5 lead.
And if Brody Parsons, and he sees that he gets that call, watch for him to try to take several more charges as this game moves along.
Maxwell's got it on the left wing. Will set it up, throw it over to Heron here on the right side. Now into the corner, Redding. Looks inside, being guarded by Cochran. Skip pass to Maxwell, wide left. Heron back top of the key, gets a screen from Redding. Thought about a three, throws to Dank. Down low, Redding. He'll go up and finish with the right hand. Pretty offensive set there for the Cavaliers. Redding with 5. 8-5 lead for Cookeville. 5 minutes remaining here in the first. Top of the key pass for West. He looks right side, going to hand it off to Matthew. Matthew off the screen, gives right over to McKnight. He drives right baseline side underneath and had Cochran up top. Skip pass, wide open. Matthew for 3. That one short, and Dank has the rebound. Fortunate for the miss that time. And the Cavaliers defensively.
Yeah, that's what Cookeville's going to have, because if you leave guys wide open for this Brentwood team, they're going to make you pay.
Dank has it top of the key, head of steam, drives in, lowers the shoulder, and missed the shot at the rim. McKnight the rebound now for the Bruins on the outlet. Skip it over. Matthew wide open again. That one's way off the mark, and it's going to be a rebound for Heron back-to-back. Matthew's been left wide open, and after seeing those two, you may just start leaving him.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I think he's a 45% three-point shooter. Don't do that.
That one tried to force a pass inside. Heron somehow ends up with him. The nice turnaround J for Bryce Heron inside from the baseline side. 10-5, Cookeville leads. Two subs getting set to check in for the Bruins. That one kicked by Dank as McKnight tried to wrap it around to West. Jace Mitchell is going to get set to check in for the first time for the Cavaliers as Brentwood goes to the bench as well. And they will bring in Miles Thames and Gary McAdams. There's McKnight with the basketball. 3:55 remaining in the opening quarter. We've got a foul off the ball inside. Cochran and Redding getting tied up, and Redding is going to be hit with his second personal. That's a big one, and that's going to send Reese Wallace to the scores table for the first time. What is going on here? And now they're not going to allow Wallace to come in for Redding. I mean, what are we doing? So Redding's going to have to stay on with 2 fouls. He's going to have to be real careful here. They inbound it, and that's a really good defensive play to knock it out of bounds, not pick up a foul. Now they will let Wallace check in with 3:48 remaining in the first.
Hey, he's in control. He made the decision. Congrats, big man. You did it.
So Brentwood basketball, 3:45 to go here in the first. Deep three on the way. That one short, no good. Rebound, what a pass underneath. McAdams didn't put it up. He had a chance. Mitchell ties it up, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Bruins underneath. He had a wide open layup, and McAdams just didn't go up with it.
I don't think he had any idea how open he was. He could have put that thing in easily. and yeah.
Right to the bench he goes, as now Parker Platt will check in for the first time. So the Bruins have it. They'll inbound to Cochran. 3:37 remaining here in the opening quarter. Cookeville with a 10-5 lead. This is McKnight. Being guarded by Dank. Takes it inside. Kicks in the corner. Three on the way from Timms. That one is good. Miles Timms knocks it down. And it's an 10-8 advantage for Cookeville. Mitchell at the other end is pinned off the backboard by Cochran. Here come the Bruins. Not too often you're playing a 6'9 guy on the other side. He can do that right there. Open on the other end. Three on the way. That one off the mark. Cochran, the tip is there.
Yeah, Cookville's playing with fire right now, Jacob. There have been 4 wide open threes missed by Brentwood. Fortunate to be tied up right now.
Yeah, now tied at 10 apiece. Had the 10-5 lead. 5 straight points for the Bruins. Here's Heron at the other end. Wallace on the right side will try a three. That one's too strong. Dank got way up there. Rebound tipped around. Wallace saves it in. Dank dives on the floor.
Travel.
And a travel is called.
Yeah, he grabbed it on the floor and then lost his footing and went down to the ground. It's an automatic travel.
Could have been a push maybe
no,
as well.
I don't think so. He just he
ever
lost his balance.
Well, if he ever had possession for it to
Come
be a
on,
travel.
you know I love to hit on an official. That one was a walk.
Had it for a millisecond maybe. 2:39 to play here in the first. Here's Cochran. He'll step into a deep triple try. That one in and out, and a good rebound by Dank underneath. Still all knotted up at 10.
That one you're okay with. If Davis Cochran's playing outside the perimeter, that's an advantage for Cookeville.
2:24 to play here in the first. Wallace back to Maxwell. Maxwell puts it on the deck, throws to Heron on the right side. He tries the three. He connects again. It's a Whitetail Properties three for Bryce Heron, and you know he's shooting the ball well because the net has done that twice on 2 of his shots. Austin Teeters comes in for the first time for Heron. He'll get a short rest with 2:13 remaining here in the opening quarter. It's a 13-10 advantage for the Cavaliers against a good Bruins squad. McKnight will bring it ahead. Throws it into the hands of Platt. Here's Cochran now. Being guarded by Wallace. Back to the top of the key. Platt has it between the circles. Mitchell. And a foul is going to be called on Jace Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell, he plays with just a ton of energy, kind of the spark plug off the bench. That time just a little bit aggressive going in there, trying to force a steal. The second one creates enough contact to warrant the foul call.
Brentwood into the bench again. Nathan Lehman in for the first time. Comes in for Platt. Inbound at Cochran, splits the defense. It was stripped by Teeters, but a foul is whistled on the Cavaliers. And they get Jace Mitchell with it. So Mitchell now picks up his second personal. Redding has 2, Mitchell has 2, and here comes Maddox Copeland to the scores table.
Yeah, this is the kind of team that can get into foul trouble with Cochran inside. You're having to defend without fouling is tough when the guy's 4 inches, 5 inches taller than you.
He'll be at the line for 2 tries, able to knock down the first. He's got 3 points right now. They've done a fairly good job on him, especially limiting his touches inside. He's been taking a couple of threes from outside. And now they're going to make him tuck his shirt in, because why not?
They're in control.
And he'll have one more free throw. And missed it short. Dank able to pull in the rebound. 1:49 to play here in the first. Cavaliers with the basketball, up 13-11 against the Bruins here in this opening quarter. Maxwell brings it across the timeline, gets inside, kicks to Copeland. He'll fly the three. Too strong. Rebound ripped down in the hands of Lehman. Here comes McKnight ahead to Cochran. Nobody picked him up, and he'll slam it down. That's not the guy you can let run the floor. Davis Cochran with a 2-hand jam. 13 all here in the first, 1:23 to go. Teeters and picked it off, just telegraphed it into the hands of McKnight, and he will lay it up and in with the right. And a stoppage and a timeout taken by the Cavaliers with 1:15 to go here in the first. Felt like it was reeling a little bit there for the Cavaliers. 30-second timeout taken by the Cavaliers, now down by 2.
Yeah, and those runs can turn longer when you start turning it over and over again, and you just turn it into a track meet. So that's a good timeout by Coach Hill. Slow things down. 2-point game. Mentioned Brentwood has not played great, and they still lead by 2, so that's not an ideal spot for the Cavaliers, but they're right there in it. Come down, have a good offensive possession, hit a shot, and let's go.
15-13, Cavaliers down by 2 right now. Few too many turnovers on the last couple of possessions. They picked up some fouls as well. Jace Mitchell and Walker Redding in foul trouble with 2 fouls apiece. So on the floor right now is Wallace, Teeters, Denk, Maxwell, and Heron, who Heron checks back in for Maddox Copeland. We had the short rest as Brentwood will come back out after the 30-second timeout taken by the Cavaliers. 1:15 to go here in the first. Cavalier basketball trailing by 2. Here's Maxwell. He'll bring it across. 2 defenders in front of him. Picks it up, throws to Denk. Denk will put it on the deck with the right hand. And Wallace is right there after Denk hit the deck. Maxwell, skip pass. Heron open, flies it again, and hits again. My goodness, Bryce Heron, another Whitetail Properties 3.
Exactly what Cookeville needed. Come up the floor, maintain possession, get a shot back in front.
His third made triple here in the first quarter, 16-15. Cochran on the drive,
Wow.
right past him, and oh my gosh, that's a heck of a drive. Davis Cochran slams it down.
I look like Wimby out there.
Not only is he 6'9", he's got some ups as well. Into the corner, Teeters. He'll fly it away. In and out and went halfway down, and the rebound in the hands of the Bruins with 25 seconds. On the run, Cochran again dumps it off into the corner. 3 on the way from Lehman is short. Wallace the rebound with 18 seconds, and now the Cavaliers can slow it down, trailing by 1. Maxwell will bring it ahead as they look to take the final shot. 9 seconds. He'll set it up with 6. Maxwell drives, gets past his defender. High off the window, no. Wallace was there, but it was tipped away by McKnight. And that'll take us to the end of the first. Fun first quarter, 17-16. Brentwood leads it. You're watching Cavalier basketball, presented by Double Precision Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network. Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Second quarter about to get underway. The Cavaliers will have the basketball. Stefan Kabore checks in for the first time. He's out there with Teeters, Denk, Heron, and Maxwell. 17-16 lead for the Bruins against the Cavaliers. Been a fun one so far. Here is Teeters. A deep 2 on the way, and he connects. Austin Teeters finds his first score. He's got 2. At the other end, getting left open in the corner and knocking it down is Timms. We've got a whistle. And I think a foul called on the Bruins. I think it was. I think Matthew picks it up. Yeah. So Timms knocks down his second triple. Foul called on the rebound on Matthew. It's his first. 20-18, Brentwood on top by 2.
And Cookeville just going to have their antennas up. Brentwood constantly looking to get runouts here off of transition opportunities.
Maxwell can shoot it. Misfires a little too strong.
Great rebound.
Way up there for the rebound, and then it's blocked on the putback attempt. Fight for the rebound is out of bounds.
What?
And he didn't know who it was out on, so he calls a jump ball. I have never seen that. Well, I have, but after a very long discussion, not just immediately.
I hope all the good officials are having a good Thanksgiving break.
Holy cow.
You guys are. I hope you're all having a good holiday with your families, and we can't wait to see you next week.
This is two good teams, and we get this crew. That one's out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Brentwood on the far
sideline. The
sideline.
craziest call I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and then Cookeville got the ball.
Oh, gosh.
7:07 remaining here in the second. Yeah, no free throw, no Brentwood basketball. Cookeville ball, but a foul called on Cookeville.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's McKnight with the ball for the Bruins. Tightly guarded by Kabore, throws it off on the right side. Gets it back again. Good battle inside between Cochran and Dank. Cochran a tough catch and deflected out by Heron. A nice job by Jalen Dank underneath.
Yeah, I was picking up on it. They were absolutely battling for position on the inside block, and Jalen Dank was doing a great job giving up some size there. Really nice job by Dank to force the disruption on that play.
Now Kabore switches off. He's got a good amount of size as well. Him and now Cochran battling inside, trying to front him. Dank comes to help, and a foul is whistled. I think this is going to go on Kabore as they were battling. And they do get it on Stephon Kabore. His first.
Yeah, he's giving up about 7 inches or so. That's not an easy spot for a young kid.
Deep one on the way for McKnight off the handoff. A little too strong. Kabore tracks down a tough rebound, tiptoes the sideline, and keeps it in. Here come the Cavaliers. Dank on the run, trying to go inside. He's blocked from behind. That's a really nice job by McKnight. And it's going to stay with the Cavaliers underneath. Heron will inbound from the right baseline side as the Cavs trail by 2. Here's Teeters. Got left open, and he had it blocked again. McKnight is all over the place right now defensively. Now gets the outlet pass. He'll take it inside. The left hand finishes there for Hudson McKnight. He's got 6 points. 22-18. Brentwood leads by 4. Maxwell brings it across and throws it over to Heron. He'll skip it to Dank here on the near side. Dank will look around. 6:13 remaining here in the second quarter, and the Cavs trail by 4. Maddox Copeland at the scores table. Dank being guarded. Hands off. Maxwell thought about the 3. Now puts it on the deck off to Teeters. Teeters will throw it over to Heron now. As the Cavaliers try to get into something offensively. Heron on the drive. Finds Maxwell, right back to Heron into the corner for 3. That one too strong, and Cochran's got the rebound. 5:49 to go second quarter. Cochran running the floor. Hands off to Matthew. Nobody picked him up. Nice Euro step move, and he finishes with the right. First bucket of the day for Luke Matthew.
Couple's got to be careful. All of a sudden, Brentwood's up in front by 6 and feels like they're the aggressor. They're getting to what they want to get to in this second quarter.
It's a 7-2 quarter so far. The advantage for the Bruins. Pass down low. I don't know if it was intended for Heron, but he gets it anyways and missed it. Rebounded by Cochran underneath. Down by 6 are the Cavaliers. They're on defense. Inside, McKnight wraps it around. 3 on the way. Way short. And Dank's got the rebound. Cavaliers with the basketball. 5:11 to play here in the second quarter. And feels like they need a bucket right here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind them slowing it down a little bit here. Possess the rock for a couple of maybe 30 seconds or so and look for a good shot.
And not a great pass. It's lost out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cavaliers here on the near sideline. Copeland will check in as Teeters will make his way out. 4:58 remaining second quarter as the Cavaliers look to get it going offensively here in the frame. They've only got the 2 from Austin Teeters. 24-18 they trail. Maxwell handed off to Heron. There's Copeland now. Dank at the elbow, looks back door, throws to Kabore. Copeland a tough catch, and back out to Maxwell. They'll reset. Denies the screen, flies the 3, missed it. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. And it's staying with the Cavaliers. Brentwood thought they had it. 4:35 to go first half. Cookeville will have it again underneath the basket. Struggling against this Brentwood defense.
It's the length that's really creating problems.
Here's Heron as he looks inside. Dank trying to post up, and a foul is going to be whistled on Hudson McKnight, who says Dank was wrapping him up. First personal on McKnight. The Cavs will take it out again. Inbound Maxwell. Tries to penetrate on Matthew, rises up and gets the 2. Nice penetration there for Bo Maxwell for his first bucket of the day. At the other end, an open 3 again and hitting it again. Miles Timms, my goodness, he's got 3 made threes here in the first half.
Yeah, Brentwood's found something with these quick runouts off of made baskets for Cookeville. They're going to have to get back, find their man quicker, pick somebody up to prevent these wide open looks.
That one was just tossed in the air. Dank gets it inside, trying to go with a shot fake. Can't get Cochran off the ground and turn it over. Timms picks it off. Here come the Bruins. Throw it ahead for Cochran. Tough catch. Loose, out of bounds, and that'll be Cookeville basketball. Down by 7. They need a bucket. Wallace will re-enter. Comes in for Dank. 3:51 to go second quarter. Brody Parsons will come in as well for Kabore. Walker Redding is on the bench with 2 fouls. Jace Mitchell is on the bench with 2 fouls. As they were both battling with Cochran. Picked him up. 3:45 to play here in the first half. Wallace at the elbow. Here is Heron. He'll fly it away. A little bit short, and that's a heck of a rebound for Timms. Bruins with it again, up by 7. 3:33 to play in the second. Timms, they finally close out on him. West catches top of the key. Cochran is on the bench for the first time here in the first half. Into that right corner it goes to McCutcheon. He drives, found McKnight on the wing. He'll penetrate and kick off. Timms open again, flies it away and hits again. He hasn't hit the rim yet. He's got 4 made triples in the first half and 3 of them here in the second quarter.
Brentwood's really settled in. Their ball movement in the half court has been crisp. They're getting to their spots. They're getting open looks. Cookeville's going to have to make an adjustment if they want a chance in this ball game, Jacob.
30-20 they lead. Cavs trail and just threw it right into the hands of McKnight. McKnight on the run. Nice Euro, puts it up and in for 2.
Need a timeout.
And they'll get one. 2:47 to play here in the second quarter. And it'll be a full timeout. 12-point lead for the Bruins. Back after this on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care right where life happens.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
2:47 remaining here in the first half. Timeout taken by the Cavaliers to try to figure out what they can do offensively. They've only got 4 points here in the quarter. Defensively, hadn't been a whole lot better. Miles Timms has been wide open for 3. Heron's open for 3. That could help, but he missed it short. And it's rebounded by the Bruins. They'll push the other way as McAdams is back out there getting another chance. He looks inside. Now throw it back out to Cochran, who's on the top of the key. Walker Redding is back in there playing with 2 fouls. Maddox Copeland out there as well with Reese Wallace, Bryce Heron, and Bo Maxwell. Here's McAdams on the left wing. He'll take it inside, driving on Maxwell, stops and kicks. Cochran back up top. 2:10 to go here in the second. Cochran, McAdams bumped and stepped out of bounds. It'll be a turnover by the Bruins. Cookeville gets it back.
Yeah, Cookeville needs to slow this game down. We've talked about Brentwood's a team with real state tournament aspirations. They've looked the part so far in the 2 games we've seen them play.
Yeah, they got shooters all around the perimeter. Cochran, of course, with the size, but he can step outside. And then you've got West, who he really plays more of that forward spot at 6'6".
And they're well coached, too.
Yeah. Coach Crane does a good job with him. Here's Redding, top of the key for the first time from outside. Can't get that one to fall. 1:48 to play here in the first half. Again, the Cavaliers only 4 points in the second frame. This one dumped down low to Cochran, who puts it up and in. Maxwell tried to help, but Cochran finds the easy 2. Good find from West as well from the top of the key. 1:32 to go second quarter. 14-point advantage for the Bruins. Here's Heron, head fake, drives in, dumps it off, Redding underneath. He's going to be fouled, and he'll be at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. It's the first time here in the first half the Cavaliers have earned a trip there. And Miles Timms will pick up his first personal.
I think maybe the biggest thing that's changed, Jacob, the 3-ball was working in the first quarter for Cookeville. It has not gone here in the second, and because of the size of Davis Cochran inside, it's really been a deterrent. Redding's been out of the game, so he finally gets in there. Has an opportunity, but they're going to have to figure out a way to get inside despite Davis Cochran's presence.
Redding misfires on the second, 1 for 2 from the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Cavs hit 4 threes in the first quarter. They've only got 5 points here in the second. 34-21, they trail. 1:12 remaining before halftime. Lady Cavs got a big win in game 1. They destroyed Brentwood, 66-27, and it was never close after the first quarter. Timms will throw it back out. Now Brentwood has slowed it down here in the second quarter. And they can waste all this clock away if they want to at the end of the second. There's Cochran underneath, being guarded by Wallace. Wraps it around and around to McKnight for three. Way downtown, and another whistle off on the rebound is going on Cochran. Maybe a shove in the back on Wallace underneath. They do get it on him. The three was missed anyways. This is the most amount of fouls I've seen called off the ball.
It's crazy.
On a shot in a game.
Yeah, anything boxing out wise, they're watching it very closely. That's usually where bad stuff happens.
34-21, and the Cavaliers desperately need points going to halftime. Maxwell to Teeters from downtown, a little bit short. 33 seconds to go, and McKnight will bring it ahead. He slows it down. Up by 13 right now. And Coach Crane will bark out the play call with 21 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll let it run down. Here's Timms with 14 seconds. Now Matthey. And they'll reset with 9 seconds. McKnight, Timms. Up top, Matthey for three. It's off the mark. Rebound, though, in the hands of McKnight. He'll fade away, and it's a little bit short. And it's a halftime lead for the Brentwood Bruins, 34-21 on the Cookeville Cavaliers here at Lebanon. You're watching Cavalier Basketball, presented by 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
At the Quality family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality family, trusted care right where life happens.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood, or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential and multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
.931 Sports Cards and Collectibles is your one-stop shop for sports cards, Pokemon cards, sealed product hobby boxes, and more. Whether you're just wanting some more memorabilia or you're a seasoned collector, the experts at 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles have what you need. Stop by 620 South Jefferson Avenue, Suite 208B in Cookeville from 12 to 6 Wednesday through Sunday, or 10 to 6 on Saturday to see their incredible selection. 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my three beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down. You'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 20 acres in the countryside of Clinton County, Kentucky. This property has a stocked pond and is mostly wooded with marketable timber. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends December 4th at 12 noon. Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookeville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Turf Masters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Halftime here at Lebanon High School. This is the Happy Hiller Halftime Show. Visit happyhiller.com for all your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical problems today. That's happyhiller.com. Halftime score 34-21 in favor of the Brentwood Bruins. They continued on their offensive prowess in the second quarter. The Cavaliers could not find their offense in the second quarter, only mustering 5 points on 2 made field goals in that second frame and could not connect on a 3. They had 4 made triples in the first quarter and only trailed the first quarter 17-16. Couple too many turnovers there in that second quarter as well. And on the other side, they just could not slow down Miles Timms, who was able to knock down 3 made threes from outside in that second quarter. He leads the way with 12 points off the bench for the Brentwood Bruins. He made a 3 in the first quarter as well. Davis Cochran has 9. Hudson McKnight with 8. He's been really good defensively, getting his hand on almost everything on the defensive side of the ball. Jackson McCutcheon has a made 3, and Luke Matthey with 2. Only 3 scores on the other side Make that 4 scores on the other side for the Cookeville Cavaliers, being led by Bryce Aaron. He had 11 points, but all of those came in the first quarter. 6 points for Walker Redding and 2 apiece for Austin Teeters and Bo Maxwell. Just about a minute before we get started in the second half as you watch Cookeville Cavalier basketball, presented by Whitetail Properties and the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
This is Sean Maxwell, land specialist for Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Let me tell you what I love about my job. Every piece of ground I look at, I get to hear cool stories of how they grew up on it, and they tell me the history of their land, and it means so much to them for me to pass that along to a buyer or a potential buyer. And the buyers are the same way. I'm helping them with the process that will allow them to build memories on their land that will last generations. I love helping families achieve dreams with their properties. Find me, Sean Maxwell, at whitetailproperties.com.
Just about ready for action here in the second half between the Cavaliers and the Bruins. Live from Lebanon High School, part of the K. Maynard State Farm Classic here at Lebanon that they do almost every single year. I'm Jacob Vincent. Glad to have you along on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. The Cavaliers will have the basketball first, moving from right to left in their white uniforms. The Bruins in their road blues. Cavaliers will send out Heron, Maxwell, Dank, Redding, and Parsons, the starters on the floor for the Cavaliers to open it up here in the second half. Here is Maxwell with the basketball, throws to Parsons on the right side, had Heron for a second, and there is McKnight again, poking it away, keeps it himself, goes up at the left, and finishes. And he has just been everywhere defensively for this Bruins squad. McKnight gets another bucket to go. He's got 10 points. Here is Maxwell. Throws it to Heron on the right wing, drives inside, and it's an early turnover to start it off. No, it was okay. Said it was deflected, and still calls it Bruins basketball. So the Bruins will have it going the other way with 7:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Cochran catches on the top of the key. Beg your pardon, that's Timms who gets the start here in this second half. Off to Cochran. He'll step out beyond the three-point line, let it fly, missed it short. And the rebound for the Cavaliers underneath in the hands of Parsons. Maxwell will push ahead, trailing by 15. Dank spins in the lane. He'll go up with the left, missed it. Got his own rebound, had it knocked free underneath. It goes out of bounds, and it will go to the Bruins again. Looking for a little bit of juice here in this second half of the Cavaliers, who trail by 15 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. It was a quick bucket by McKnight to put them up by the 15. They've got the ball again. This is McKnight with it. Gets a screen from Timms, throws to Cochran on the top of the key. Cochran will put it on the deck, trying to drive on Redding, create some space, right hand, can't get the finish, and another rebound for the Cavaliers. Parsons has it. Cavaliers defensively been a little bit better here to open up the second half. Got to get the offense going. Maxwell on the drive is going to be fouled before the shot on the floor. The Bruins will pick it up, and the Cavaliers will take it out underneath as this foul is going to be whistled on Matthey. So second personal on Matthey as Heron will inbound. Throws it into Redding. He looks underneath. Dank trying to post up McKnight, and that's a quick foul call on Hudson McKnight, his second personal. So quickly, 2 fouls on the Bruins with 6:34 remaining here in the third. Here is Maxwell. Left-handed dribble, and McKnight steps right in front of the pass again. Up ahead. McCutcheon will hand off back to McKnight. Cochran now top of the key. Looks left side and gives over McKnight on the wing. McKnight stutters, throws off. Timms in the corner. Thought about the three, had 4 made ones in the first half. Now Matthew on the drive, has 2 open shooters. Cochran catches in the corner, and he stepped out of bounds. So we'll go the other way after the turnover by the Bruins. Cavaliers still looking for their first points here in the second half. 6:06 remaining in the third quarter. Down by 15, 36-21. Right now it's just 2-0 in favor of the Bruins here in the second half. Here's Parsons. Looks. Maxwell left open, flies it away. Just a little bit short. Rebound tip to Cochran. That's a really good job by Timms. He'll throw it ahead. Catch made in that left corner. McCutcheon a 3. Able to knock it down. from that left side. His second made three, and it's 39-21, an 18-point lead for the Bruins. Redding trying to answer at the other end. He's got it. Walker Redding knocks down the Whitetail Properties three with 5:31 to play here in the quarter. 9 points now for Redding as McKnight tries to get past Denk. He'll hand it off. Timms on the top of the key for another three. That one misses short. His first miss of the day. Cookeville basketball trailing by 15 again. In the end, Redding three ball. No. Timms the rebound on the weak side. 5:09 to go here in the third. Brentwood back with it. Ahead it goes to McCutcheon. He'll fly it away from deep. McCutcheon hits again. My goodness. This Brentwood team can knock it down as McCutcheon hits it from the left wing. 42-24 they lead with 4:53 remaining in the third. Redding's got it. He'll drive inside, goes up, and can't get the finish. Cochran the rebound for the Bruins underneath. He'll throw it ahead. Maxwell pokes it, and he'll rip it away for the steal. And he's going to be fouled on the way to the basket by the Bruins. That foul's going on Miles Timms. That'll be his second personal. Here comes Austin Teeters for the Cavaliers. We'll check in for Parsons. 4:40 remaining third quarter. 42-24 the advantage for the Cavaliers. Or I beg your pardon, for the Bruins. Quick inbounds to Teeters for three. He knocks it down. The Whitetail Properties three from that right wing for Austin Teeters. His second bucket of the day. The Bruins back at the other end now. Teeters off the bench now with 5 points. Inside, Cochran misses, gets his own rebound, and a foul caught on the Cavaliers with 4:24 to go here in the quarter. And that one's going to be called on Bo Maxwell. That's his first personal, and Davis Cochran will be at the line here for two shots. 15-point lead right now for the Bruins with 4:24 remaining in the third quarter. And he's able to get it to go in the first. 10 points now for Davis Cochran. One more basketball coming up in just a little bit, starting at 4:30 over on UCR2. The Upperman Bees boys team will take on Tennessee Heat, followed by the Lady Bees and Mount Juliet at 6 o'clock. Also starting at 6 o'clock on the main UCR Facebook page, we'll have Pickett County and Stone Memorial basketball. That'll be the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. Cookeville back with the basketball after Cochran knocks down a couple of free throws. Here's Redding at the free throw line, and he hits. Walker Redding now into double figures. He's got 11 points. 44-29, sitting right around 15 points the whole time. Nice shot fake by the newly checked-in Parker Emerson. Into the corner it goes on the other side for McAdams, who knocks it down. McAdams, who checked in earlier on in the game, able to hit the three ball that time. And it's 47-29. Maxwell from downtown. No. Cochran the rebound. Now on the run out. Up ahead. McAdams a tough catch trying to keep it in. Got it to Cochran, who puts it up and in for two. Cavaliers now down by 20. 49-29. Maxwell gets it to Herron. The jumper is good for Bryce Herron. And a timeout taken by the Cavaliers. It'll be a 30-second timeout as Bryce Herron gets the jumper to go. He's got 13 points on the day. 3:21 remaining here in the third quarter. 49-31. Cavaliers trailed after the first 17-16 and then just unable to find the offense in the second quarter and have found the offense a little bit here in the third. Just haven't been able to get stops from the Bruins. Been able to knock down triples outside. Cochran been consistent inside and just haven't been able to slow down that Bruins attack. Brentwood mentioned it, 3-1 on the season. Their only loss to Lipscomb Academy yesterday, 54-50. The Cavaliers 2-0 with wins against Oak Ridge and Smith County. Cavaliers will be at Stewart's Creek coming up on Tuesday next week. And out of the timeout taken by the Cavaliers, it will be Brentwood basketball with 3:21 to go here in the third, leading by 18. A little bit of full court pressure here for the Cavaliers. There's McAdams in the backcourt. He'll give off to Emerson. Emerson will bring it across the timeline. He'll drive inside, out to McKnight for three. He connects. McKnight has put together a really good basketball game. 52-31. 21-point lead for the Bruins. Dank in the corner, drives inside, underneath, up and under, and he's going to be fouled by McAdams. Gary McAdams will pick up his first, and Jalen Dank will be at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line for a couple of tries. Haven't been able to get there too much tonight, just the second time today they've been able to get to the stripe. 2:53 remaining in the third, and Dank will be at it. His first one gets the roll. That is the first point of the day for Jalen Dank. A guy that can lead this team in scoring, just hadn't been able to get it going today. Second free throw, good again. 2 for 2 for Jalen Dank from the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Bruins back with it, leading by 19 now. There's Cochran, will hand it off. McAdams around the perimeter. Gets left alone, now skips it over. McCutcheon has it. He'll drive inside. Left hand, missed it. Cochran the rebound. Trying to go back up, but can't get the finish, but he is fouled. And will be 2 free throws coming for Davis Cochran at the line again. Walker Redding will pick it up. His third personal, and Cochran at the line for 2 more with 2:35 remaining here in the third quarter. And Cochran hits it. Davis Cochran 5 points here in the third quarter, 14 on the game as Jace Mitchell will come in for Jalen Dank. Cochran's second is good. And it's 54-33 as Emerson will come out and Jake West is back in for the Bruins. 2:35 to go, third quarter. Cavaliers trailing by 21. Maxwell brings it ahead. On the top of the key as he looks around, throws to Teeters here on the near side. Teeters right back to Maxwell. One more to Heron. Fakes to the baseline, drives inside. Deflected by McKnight. 3 by Teeters, missed it short. And Cochran had the rebound, knocked free. Teeters has it. He'll hand it off to Redding. Fakes on the 3, now puts it on the deck. Wraps it back to Teeters. He'll fly it away. No good. Redding gets the tip with the right hand. Nice job by Walker Redding, able to sky up there for the putback. Makes it 54-35. There's a baseball toss to McCutcheon on the opposite side. Cochran inside, had it knocked free by Mitchell, and a whistle. Mitchell got it clean. Is it called on Maxwell? It is. Bo Maxwell is going to pick up the foul behind him. So Cochran will be at the line with 1:53 to go here in the third after the foul. Was now starting to take a few trips there. He knocks down the first. A good free throw shooter, now 5 for 5 in the second half. He is 6 for 7 on the ball game. Second free throw, good again. 56-35, Brentwood leads here in the third. 1:49 still remaining in the quarter. Maxwell on the drive, blocked away by Cochran. Right back to Maxwell. He can't get the finish. Mitchell skying up there for the rebound, and a jump ball is going to be called. Nice job by Jace Mitchell, giving some good minutes. And it will be Brentwood basketball with 1:41 to go here in the third. They get it into McAdams. Full court pressure for the Cavaliers. McKnight cut off. Throws to McAdams, who brings it across. Here is McKnight, who will set up the offense. West has it, being guarded by Mitchell. Now McCutcheon on the top of the key, throws right side McKnight again. Skip pass, McAdams catches in the corner over to Cochran. And they're going to reset with 1:14 to play here in the third. Redding being guarded, or Redding guarding Cochran, I should say. Now Mitchell over on him. McAdams will throw to West on the baseline left side. Trying to drive and back up top. Skip it over right side for McKnight. He steps back and around to McAdams. On the drive, McAdams underneath. The whistle. And 2 free throws. Teeters will pick it up even though it wasn't on the shot. They will call this on the floor. Initially, he called it on the shot. Teeters picks up his first personal. 53 seconds remaining here in the third. Now inbound it up top to McCutcheon. Here's Cochran. Hand off McCutcheon. Drives in. Right back to Cochran. Can't get the slam with the left. Rebounded it to Mitchell, and the Cavaliers will have it. 43 seconds remaining here in the third. This is Teeters with the basketball. Back up top to Maxwell. He'll fly it away from the top of the key. No good. And Cochran the rebound now for the Bruins. Give it back to his guard, and McKnight. He throws it ahead. McAdams on the right side, driving right baseline, and stolen away. Here come the Cavaliers. Redding ahead to Herron. Herron, left-handed lay is good. Herron with 15 points, 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Head fake by McAdams will bounce it off to McKnight with 9 seconds. They do have to bring it across. Finally do get it to McAdams. McAdams drives in. McAdams puts it off the window. Too strong. Rebound Mitchell, and that'll take us to the end of the third. 56-37 is the lead for the Bruins as we head to the final frame. You're watching Cavalier basketball presented by Whitetail Properties on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care, right where life happens.
Cavaliers starting with the basketball first here in the fourth quarter. They trail by 19, 56-37. Maxwell will start the offense on the top of the key. Throws it to Mitchell in the corner. Right back to Maxwell. Down low, Herron got loose underneath and puts it up and in. Bryce Herron having a nice game. He's got 17. Him and Walker Redding leading the way for the Cavaliers. Redding with 13. McKnight now trying to throw it ahead. Finds Matthew into the front court. Bruins have played well, especially in that third quarter. Really started to pour on the offense. 56-39 the advantage. On the drive is McCutcheon who puts it up and in with the left. And he is now into double figures. He's got 11. He was able to hit a couple of threes there in that third quarter. Makes it 58-39 now, opening up here in the fourth. Mitchell has it in the corner. Kicks it to Maxwell, way downtown. Maxwell a little too short, and Cochran's there for the rebound for the Bruins. Here they come, up ahead McKnight. A tough catch on the near sideline. Skip pass all the way to McCutcheon. Deep in the corner. Can't hit. Timms has the rebound, and he'll put it back up and in. Miles Timms, 14 points. He had 12 in the first half off of 4 made triples. It is all Bruins here, 60-39. Into the corner, Redding. He knocks down another Whitetail Properties three. He's got 16. And they've started to find the offense a little bit here in the second half, but they trailed 34-21 at halftime. In the middle is Matthew. The turnaround jumper is there. That's the thing for this Bruins squad. Everybody can score. Maxwell brings it ahead for the Cavaliers, 62-42, the advantage for Brentwood. Maxwell in the middle of the zone, looks out to Teeters, who will fly it away. Austin Teeters off the back of the iron, no. McKnight the rebound. He brings it across. Now looks with 6 minutes remaining. On the drive, McKnight blocked away by Redding, and Redding's got the steal. Tried to throw it ahead to Maxwell. He couldn't haul it in, and it'll go out of bounds, and the Bruins will get it right back. Maddox Copeland checks in here for Bo Maxwell. Matthew on the inbounds being guarded by Copeland. Throw it ahead to McKnight at half court. He throws into the corner. Wide open is Timms. And he hits another three. His fifth made three of the game. And it's 65-42 here in the fourth. Checking in for the first time for the Cavaliers will be Bryson Gallagher. 5:40 remaining here in the contest. Heron on the drive, kicks to Gallagher. He'll fly it away and hit. Bryson Gallagher hits the Whitetail Properties 3, just checking into the game. And the Cavaliers mentioned it. They've been able to hit some threes here in the second half. McKnight with the basketball will throw it ahead. Into the corner it goes. This is Cochran in the corner. He'll throw it back up top. 5:15 remaining here in the fourth. McKnight's got it. He'll back it up, being guarded by Copeland in a 20-point ball game. Cochran will hand it off. Mathian around to McCutcheon. McKnight off a screen, looks down low. Cochran being guarded by Redding, steps through. He whistle and a foul, and the bucket is good, they say. And will be one free throw for Davis Cochran. Jalen Denk and Reese Wallace coming back in for Jace Mitchell and Walker Redding. Oh, they called the foul on Bryson Gallagher, actually. That official didn't know who he wanted to call it on. And the free throw is good, makes it 68-45. And Davis Cochran has 20. Cavaliers back with it, down 68-45. Here's Denk on the left wing, hands off Wallace. Over to Copeland, he'll fly away the deep three. That one's off the mark. And they're calling a push-off on the Cavaliers underneath. And they get it on Bryson Gallagher. .443 to go in the ball game. Matthew will bring it ahead. Steps through the double team. Throws it down low, and my goodness, Cochran skying up for the two-hand jam. Mentioned he's 6'9", but he's got some ups, and he's able to hammer it down. 70-45 the lead now for the Bruins. Wallace goes between his legs and turned over, and now the Bruins will empty the bench. McKnight will bring it across, throw it on the left wing. Three on the way from McCutcheon is good. And now they'll burn the timeout to bring in the subs. .404 remaining here in the fourth. And it's just a 30-second timeout to bring those substitutions in. And Jackson McCutcheon knocks down the three to make it 73-45 with 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in this one. Next up for the Cavaliers, Tuesday. They're going to go on the road to Stewart's Creek, their former district opponent, a non-district game this year. Lady Cavaliers will be there as well. We'll have broadcast coverage on Tuesday starting at 6 o'clock from Stewart's Creek High School. Of course, we got more basketball coming up in just a little bit in just about an hour. Mount Juliet at Mount Juliet High School will be the Upperman Bees and Tennessee Heat, and then the Lady Bees will take on Mount Juliet in that Mount Juliet Thanksgiving tournament. Cavaliers with the basketball, trailing. Denk inside, throws it up, got it to go on the foul. So he finishes, and the foul is whistled on Nathan Lehman, his first. And at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Denk in and out, no. At the other end, wide open, Lehman underneath will lay it up and in. The Cavalier basketball with 3:40 remaining, trailing 75-47, and a foul up top called on McAdams. Ezra Neves is in for the first time for the Bruins. He's the only one on the floor that hadn't played yet today. As the Cavaliers will have it on that far sideline, and they'll inbound to Heron, who will bring it across. Here's Wallace. Down low, Copeland open, up and in for two, and a foul. Foul called on the Bruins, so it'll be one free throw here for Maddox Copeland at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. And checking in for the first time will be Landon McCarter. He'll check in for Bryce Heron. So Copeland at the stripe trying to complete the three-point play. Will do just that. 75-50 at the other end is Emerson. Dumps it off to Lehman. He had a knock free by Wallace. Diving on the floor. And a jump ball called. So it'll be Cavalier basketball with 3:22 to go, trailing by 25. Okay, never mind. It'll be Bruins basketball. Neves will inbound. And it's deflected away by Kabore, and it stays in bounds. The Cavaliers have it. Copeland brings it across the timeline up that right side, throws it into the corner. Gallagher, a shot fake, back out to Copeland. He'll put it on the deck and back it up. Gets a screen. Can't get to it. Now throws to Gallagher. He'll fly away the three, and that one doesn't go. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Cavaliers with 3:02 remaining in the contest. Everybody playing today for the Cavaliers. Here is McCarter inside, spinning around, can't get the finish. Bruins have it again with under 3 to go. Into the corner to Emerson. Bring it around, this is McAdams. Now Lehman. Emerson has it again, thought about the three. Good closeout by Copeland to run him off the line. Emerson just staying with it, gets underneath, and he puts it up and in with a foul. Just got right around the defense, and Parker Emerson will find the bucket. And the foul's whistled on Bryson Gallagher. His third personal. Parker Emerson will find his first bucket of the day, and he'll be at the line for one free throw with 2:37 remaining. And he got it to go. Three-point play good for Emerson. It's 78-50 with 2:34 remaining. So the Bruins bounce back after their first loss of the season. The Cavaliers going to suffer their first loss of the season as Emerson takes this one away. He'll go up and lay it in for two more. He's got 5. And 80-50 now the lead for the Bruins. On the drive is Gallagher underneath. Dumps it off. Kabore inside. Will put it up and in for 2. Two minutes remaining here in the contest. Glad to have you tuned in for this one. And McCarter will poke it away from West. Lost it, got it back underneath, looking for help. It's loose on the ground. Kabore will pick it up. Gallagher has it now on the wing off to Wallace. Right back to Gallagher. 2 defenders out on him. McCarter will have it. And will hand it off to Copeland. Screen set by McCarter. Copeland will bring it around for Gallagher. 1:32 remaining here in the fourth. Carter trying to drive on that right baseline, try to get it to Wallace through his legs. Copeland has it again on the left baseline and a whistle. And they got a foul called on Ezra Neves, his first. 1:23 to go in the ball game, and Copeland will inbound. Kabore catches at the elbow. Gives it down low to Wallace. Wallace backs down his defender left hand. Gets the finish with a foul, and Reese Wallace will be at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line for one. So the freshman gets his first bucket of the day with 1:16 remaining. Free throw on the way, too strong. And the rebound will be hauled in by the Bruins. And then a turnover by Brentwood. We'll give it right back to the Cavaliers with 1:11 to go here in the fourth. Copeland will bring it ahead. There's Kabore on the left wing. Skips off Copeland with 1 minute remaining in the ball game. Gallagher on the drive, left baseline, dumps it to Kabore, picks it up off the ground as he gets knocked down. He will be fouled, and that'll be the 5th team foul on the Bruins. It's called on Lehman, and it'll be 2 free throws here for Stefan Kabore. Should be. Now they get it figured out. And Kabore will step to the net for the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Again, we've got more basketball coming up over on UCR2, the Upperman Bees and Lady Bees in action, and then on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'll make my way down I-40 and go to Stone Memorial, where they host Pickett County starting at 6 o'clock. Excited for that one. Kabore misfires on the first. He'll have one more. Second one on the way, and that one bounces off. No good. .43 seconds to go on the drive. Emerson rises up, missed it. Copeland tried to get the rebound, but lost it out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bruins underneath with 38 seconds remaining. 80-54, the advantage for the Bruins. Lehman will inbounds, finds West. Gives it right back. Here is Emerson. He'll fly it away. That one's off the mark and out of bounds. It'll be Cavalier basketball with 30 seconds to go. Mentioned this Brentwood team, aspirations of making it back to that 4A state tournament. They've got a good squad to do so. The Cavaliers see what they have to work up to. Here is Copeland. He'll put it on the deck on that right wing. Bounce it down low to McCarter. McCarter spinning around, puts it up with the right. Can't get the roll. Kabore a nice rebound. Trying to throw it back out and turn it over, and the Bruins will have it with 11 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll inbound it and just bring it across the timeline. Emerson will have it. He drives into the corner. Three on the way, and that one will go as it's knocked in by Gray McAdams. So McAdams knocks it down, or beg your pardon, that was Parker Platt in the corner. He knocks it in, and the final score, 83-54. The Cavaliers fall in this one. The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game will be Davis Cochran. He finishes with 22 points in the contest. Your Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game for the Cavaliers. Jalen Denk had 4 points. Bo Maxwell with 2. Walker Redding finished with 16. Bryce Herron had 17. Austin Teeters with 5. Stephon Kabore off the bench with 2. 3 points for Maddox Copeland. Reese Wallace had 2, and Bryson Gallagher knocked down a triple. The Cavaliers fall to 2-1 on the season. They're off until next Tuesday, where they will travel to Stewart's Creek. We'll be there for it, and we hope you tune in for it as well. Coming up next over on UCR2, we'll share it to the main page. The Upperman Bees taking on Tennessee Heat, followed by the Upperman Lady Bees against Mount Juliet. At 6 o'clock, Pickett County and Stone Memorial girls, followed by the boys at 7:30. It is the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. We hope you tune in for those. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cavalier basketball today. The Lady Cavaliers get a win 66-27. The Cavaliers fall in this one 83-54. The final score. Today's game presented by 931 Sports Cards and Collectibles, Whitetail Properties, and Double Precision Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance. I'm Jacob Vincent saying so long from Lebanon High School.